And we are going to be talking about fucking Disney. That's what we are. We went to,
we're full. And then they were like,
see, Lola, so, yeah, man, today we are going to be talking about MegaCon.
Yeah, I love
Yeah, but who the hell cares about wildlife anyway?
Right.
Welcome to the Nerd Archive podcast. As always, I am your host, and with me, I am your host, Lewis, and with me, Lola, Yadi, and Justin, the amazing trio that always has my back for everything. Right?
Goddamn right.
Thanks. Sometimes. All right. Well, this week we're going to do something different. I have a quote, however, is an exhibition quote for... I don't know. We're celebrating 4th of July. So
Is that a challenge?
it is a challenge, my friend. All right. So there's no points for this one. I just want to see how smart you guys are. It is a DC.
Ooh,
Comment.
that's a rare one.
I know. And here we go. Fucking Zillow getting in the way of the fucking quote. The fact that you possess a sense of morality and we do not give us an evolutionary advantage. And if history had proved anything, it is that evolution always wins.
That's
You
a
see,
tough
Justin,
one.
it's not easy, bitch.
That's a tough one.
Especially from DC because we all know why.
That is
Right.
that is most certainly a tough one.
Oh,
Holy
Ryan
shit.
is well. You got here late. Ryan, this is just an exhibition. I just wanted to start with a quote, something powerful to set up the tone for the episode.
Sounds like a smart person said it. A scientist.
Okay,
I don't know.
you give up?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
It is Fora Yule from Man of Steel when she is kicking Superman's ass, and as soon as she finished the quote, she gets her ass kicked.
Is that from a cartoon movie?
No, that was
No,
from
Man of
the
Steel.
Henry Cavill Superman, Man of Steel.
It's a forgettable movie. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Wow.
Well, I mean, not necessarily
that
a
bad.
forgettable movie. It's one of the few decent
Boring.
DC movies.
yeah.
But like it does kind of jump around a bit too much for me. And I had a feeling it was from one of those Snyder films,
Right.
but I didn't know which one for sure. So I wasn't just going to blurt out a random one, but I'm just like, fuck, this is a tough one. Shocking.
Yeah. What the fuck, Ryan?
You see? Ryan, it's on my team. It's just a boring movie.
Well, Ryan likes to suck dick, so here we are. All right. So before we move on, we are going to do the previously on with
Ooh.
Ryan.
Kick it.
What's going on, nerds? This is Ryan. Previously on the Nerd Archive podcast, Justin tosses up a real softball quote for the Nerdy Quote game just to boost Lewis's confidence. Lewis tries to spoil Secret Invasion for me. He's always trying to ruin my day. The nerds talk about the Nintendo Direct, which I think Skyrats looks like a good contender for Game of the Year. Lewis picks mind reading as a superpower. I picked it as well. I'm reading Lewis's mind right now. This is what's going on in his head.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
And finally, Lewis says he wants to sit on a dick while eating a pickle. And then he randomly talks about eating ass. He really wants to join a prison gang for some reason. Anyways, let's see what the nerds get into this week.
Thank you, Ryan. That was fantastic.
That was
Um,
amazing.
Yes. So, in reference to what he said at the end about the pickle, we have a little channel on our Discord. It's called the Ask the Archive. So if you want, you can ask us anything, and we will read them here, and we will give you the credit if you want to. If you just want to stay anonymous, fantastic. Well, with that being said, Justin, what
Yes.
is this week's nerdy quote of the week?
Bit of a double, not a double negative, but we'll go with that. All right, that's right, everybody. It's time once again for Lewis's favorite segment in the entire world. The segment where I test the host's nerdy knowledge, and it is called Nerdy Quote of the Week.
Yes.
And of course, with the theme of this week's episode being Secret Invasion, the nerdy quote is going to match that theme. It's going to be Marvel. So yeah, here we go.
I'm already sweating profusely.
Oh, jeez, you're having nightmares.
My anus already hurts.
All
Let's go for it.
right, well, here we go. Well, let me know if Real Power wants a magazine or something.
Let me know if Real Power wants magazine or something. That sounds like something was told to Thor. But who said it?
Iron Man in, I don't know. Just kidding. I'm still thinking.
Ryan, don't say anything into it. And if you fucking say C3PO on the Christmas special, we're going to have a fucking problem.
Do it. Do it.
God damn it. Let's go with Iron Man to Thor in the first Avengers movie, not in the first Avenger.
All right, so that's Lewis.
I'll say Nick Fury in the first Avengers movie.
There's Lola.
Ryan says Howard the Duck in the Christmas special.
Yup, I saw that. All right, Yadi, you're up.
I'm just gonna go off the. I don't know. Magazine. I have no idea, man. I'm just Deadpool in the first Deadpool movie.
I got you. All right, so everybody's guesses are in. That quote was stated by Nick Fury, and he was addressing Loki in the first Avengers movie.
Nice,
So
Lola.
Lola gets 2 points for that. Lewis gets 1 point, and Yadi gets a big fat 0. Damn.
What? Yadi.
I didn't want
Wow.
to copy anyone,
That's fair.
but I did throw him off with saying Iron Man, which is my goal.
All right. So the scores at the end of this round stand at Lola still with the lead at 26 points, Yadi in second place with 20 points, and Lewis gaining a little bit of ground, but with 17 points.
Yay. I just need to get 2 points the next one and Yadi to get 0.
Still, you'll be behind.
Well, no,
I know.
you have to gain 3
No,
points, but
I
it
know,
is what it is.
But I get closer. If he gets points, I'm still way behind.
It's all good. Well, and so ends another edition of Nerdy Quote of the Week. And now on to our feature presentation. Take it away.
All right, fantastic. Thank you for that nerdy quote of the week. Ryan, if you have not seen episode 2 of Secret Invasion, my guy, this is your time to get out of here. Yeah. So, Secret Invasion episode 2. We see Rhodes We see roads in this episode.
Sir.
Nice. There's
Pardon the interruption,
Jesus.
folks.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It was a good one though.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should just watch the episode.
You got to keep up, man.
It's last Wednesday, bro.
He's like, I got a lot
You're
of shit to do,
lovingly
especially to do
getting
shit for
kicked
this
out.
podcast. All right, so you can come back whenever you see. I don't know. I'll send you a text. All right, so in this episode, we see Marvel going a little out of left field.
Mm.
And it didn't happen in the beginning of the episode, but I want to start with how they set the tone for the remaining of the show. We see a finger getting cut off.
That we do.
And it's not like normal like Marvel movies that they
Cut
show
away at the last second.
Yeah, and then they
Only the sound and the implication.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
no,
They put it at the
kept
last second.
the camera on.
Yeah.
No, they kept the fucking camera on that, and you saw that thing come off and then turn green.
Which is all she needed because she wanted to make sure that he was a Skrull. So the episode starts with literally exactly where episode 1 ended, which was the death of Maria Hill. And we also see the funeral-ish, where they're taking the casket out and putting it on a plane.
Well, actually, we did see some.
Captain Marvel stuff.
Yeah, some.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's how we started, 1995.
Yep. Some tidbits from leading into the second episode, just before that flashback to 1995 in London, and
Right.
Yeah,
so there
how-
was pieces of like Captain Marvel.
How Gravik got to where he's at, like how he joined
Right.
basically them.
Right. And the promise that he gave them and why they're doing this now. What they think that the promise was broken.
Pretty much. So
Right.
we still don't have all that information and what exactly led to Gravik, becoming what he is. But I've got a feeling we're going to get that soon.
Well, from the get-go, you can tell that he is going to be trouble.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he's extremely, extremely bitter.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because at that point, he had already lost both of his parents.
Right.
And so, Nick Fury makes that promise, and then all this time has passed, and then he's just this super radical guy that's got like however many of the million Skrulls that there are on Earth now behind him. And like it looks like they're looking to just eliminate everybody and have that as a world for them.
Right. And for what I see, everything started after Nick Fury left. I think that Gravik felt like since he lost his parents, he probably saw Nick Fury as a father figure, and being abandoned by him probably pushed him over the limit. Like he already had his tendencies, but they were probably well kept because of the role model that Nick Fury was to him. And I hope that throughout this series they show more of where Gravik was throughout everything that happened in the MCU. Like what role did he play?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they will, because they've been doing it pretty much both the episodes we've seen so far.
Right. So carry on. Talk about what you guys. Yeah. And keep talking about that. I gotta put our thumbnail onto YouTube.
Lovely. All right. Falling behind just a tiny bit. It is what it is, though.
I can change the description and the title here on EVMux, but until it starts, I cannot change the
Oh, good.
the thing.
I gotcha. No worries there. Well, let's see where to begin.
Did you notice the person that got brought Grabic when he was little? Is that the same person that shows at the end of the show?
Yes.
I believe so, yes.
I didn't notice till
I
the second time I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
was
But
actually gonna ask if you guys noticed when Gaia
Gaia.
is on the computer, what the computer says.
yeah,
What
It
he
is
got
says
he got Groot, right?
Yeah, Groot.
Oh yeah.
you got the frost giants from Jotunheim. You have the Extremis, which is from the third Iron Man, and
Yup.
you have what's the other one?
Trying to think, drawing a blank.
Coal obsidian. That one I'm not sure. It says species unknown origin and planet unknown origin.
Hmm.
But yeah, like they have been keeping track of things. I wonder if this is
Yeah.
like species that were in the same world after the world, but their world was called Skrull, so I don't know. I don't think it.
I don't know, but it's also because they're in Chernobyl, right? They're hiding out in Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So are they just updating the computer as they're going with like everything that's popping up from other planets and that because Extremis is human. It was man-made. But the
Hmm.
rest of them they're all alien, so
It
I
makes
think
me
it's
think. It
go
makes
ahead.
me think based on what I've seen so far on that episode, it seems like they have samples of everything that they see that you see on the computer because it looks like genetic experiments
Right.
for one reason or another. So they could be working on something. We really don't have a lot of information to go on beyond what we saw when Gaia was spying on the doctors when they were working on whatever it was they were working on.
My
yeah, but
theory
you
is
might
that
be
they're
onto
trying to
something.
populate their new planet.
That too.
yeah.
I'm more inclined towards what Justin just said, more so because of like as soon as she saw that Gravik was coming, she immediately went into somebody's DNA profile.
Hmm.
In the exact same section, like she didn't have to click that much. She just immediately went into it. And then she said something about like what was it? About like he might be able to start phase 1.
Right. I think that they are mutating themselves
Yeah,
to
with
become
all
stronger because you also got to remember that they're
I
going to
just saw
take over
something
the
about that
humans.
actually.
They're
Right.
going to take over the humans, but they have the Avengers.
Pretty
They
much.
have to be able to take on the Avengers.
Which is why you see a lot of the stuff that you see on the computer. And then, of course, that coming from the interrogation that guy had to endure, basically saying, yeah, no, he's trying to make them stronger.
Right. Because
So
go ahead.
sorry, the what I'm looking at, I can put it on the Discord. It's not, you can't see it very well though. The person said this is the recipe of the Super Scroll.
right, yeah.
Mm.
They're gonna create a add it to their DNA so they can create themselves stronger.
Right.
Because
That's exciting.
besides them being able to just change how they
Yeah,
look,
shape
that's
shift.
it.
Right.
That's it to them. They're not super strong or anything. And I think that Gravik has already taken some of this stuff because he is strong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed. You noticed when he was fighting that he just
Mm-hmm.
lift one person up, and I think that he started all already on this on
Yeah, he
himself.
started over himself.
Possible, yes.
Could very well be.
And it can also be why the rest of the council
Are afraid of
agrees with
him.
him.
Yeah. Side note, I think I have a new Marvel favorite character, and it's that British lady that cut off the finger. I really just like her. She's awesome.
She's just straight to the point.
Yeah.
And she's the leader, so you would think that she would be sending other people to do her shit.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm doing this and I'm taking
Yeah.
Well,
care of it.
when I was looking at the show again, I thought she was one of the people that were in the room, but she was not like the
Mm-mm. She
leaders.
seemed like it though, yeah.
Mm.
But she was
But I like
not.
how she went into the what's it called? Like the meat place?
Right.
Oh
And
yeah, that
she's
walk-in
like,
cooler.
yeah, she's like, or the guy's like, who are you looking for? And she's like, above your pay grade.
Yeah.
And the first thing she says is, where's the escape hatch?
Yeah.
Because she knew that they were gonna come and get him. And
Yeah.
as
Of
soon
course.
as they showed up, she's like, "Oh, your ride is here."
Yeah.
Your lift is here.
Yeah.
I love her.
Threw him onto the just threw him onto the ground and crawled her way to safety. It's
Mhm.
funny. It's funny who she reminds me of in a way is a character that I think a lot of us actually hate from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Mhm.
don't say Umbridge. Don't even go there, Justin. You're
know,
making enemies at this
to
very
an
moment in
extent-
time.
To an extent, yes. Because if you look
No.
at the two characters, well, see that's the thing though. Umbridge, you love to hate, clearly.
No, I
But,
just
like,
hate.
Well, no, but that's something you can, to an extent, draw a comparison between the two because their attitudes are kind of the same in that scene.
That's fucked up. It's just because they're British. I get it.
I think so. And because they're
Not
dressed in
really.
pink.
Not
But this lady,
really.
she's nice. She's just like she just
Just straight to
you
the
know,
point.
Yeah.
straight to the point.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't fuck around. It's like I'm here for something and I want it. But Umbridge is just like, you mustn't tell lies. But then she's a liar, liar, pants on fire. That
No, of course.
bitch.
Yeah. But I'm
does
just
she
saying,
sound like again?
that scene, I'm like, this is shades of freaking Umbridge from fucking Harry Potter. Like,
50 Shades of Pink.
but no, but that's the thing though. It works because it's like you mixed signals here, I suppose.
I guess agree to disagree. That's all I'm saying.
It's all good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so we see the council, and the council is leaders from countries
Yep.
Mhm.
that obviously the Skrulls.
Yep.
And then they appoint Gravik as the Skrull general. And that moment, you know, it's fucked up because he didn't have any power and he was ruthless, but now he has power. So now it's time. It's time, and it's gonna get real quick.
Things are about to take a very, very dramatic turn. And the thing is, like, there were only 2 people in that room that were, that objected. But
Right.
unfortunately, the one that actually spoke out, like really spoke out, got punched in the throat
Right.
and basically was just
He won't be speaking no
made,
more.
yeah, basically was just made to fall in line. And then the other one spoke up and was like, nope, I'm not joining you. And to my surprise, they actually let her leave.
I thought that was
I
she
thought
was
they were
gonna get
gonna
in the
murder
car.
her.
I thought when she was gonna get in the car, it was gonna blow up.
Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking too. It's just like, they let her go a little bit too easily. All of a sudden, you're going to see an exploding vehicle, and
But I think obviously there's a plan. There's a plan.
of course,
Because as soon as she leaves, she calls Talos.
Talos.
So they probably knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, you think it's a setup?
The first interaction with Gaia was a setup.
Mhm.
They
Fair point.
probably told her. They probably set her up because they knew that she was gonna eventually run into her father, and she was gonna cave and tell him what the plan was. For all we know, she did tell him the truth, but the truth that she knew wasn't the truth.
Pretty much. There's a lot of there's a lot of hidden things. Like you would think that as it makes sense as close as she thinks she is to Gravik, like there's things that she's not getting told. And so
Like she couldn't go in the room with the council. So at that point, that's when it made me think that I think that her role given by Gravik is to make her think that she's part of the movement,
Mm.
but she's just a pawn because they know that the only one that can stop or they know that Talos was going to try to stop them. And they also know that she would be the one to help him.
I have no doubt about that, because you can see like her entire demeanor, especially after that first episode and her interaction with Talos. Like
She's conflicted.
She's conflicted, starting to have second thoughts, and you can tell. And I'm pretty sure Gravik can see it.
Did you guys notice when they were trying to save that guy? Was it? Yeah, when they were trying to save the guy that was getting interrogated.
Mm.
She left the car, and
Mhm.
then she went behind an alley, and she was talking in Russian. I
Yes.
don't know what she was.
Very, very curious who
Like,
she
who
Wait,
was
you know
right.
Russian?
talking to.
I thought she was gonna meet that lady that went through the tunnel. I thought she knew something, and she was gonna go behind and
Find her and
Right.
and help her get out.
Right. Yeah, that was my thought. But they just did not show anything else after that. She was back in the car
Mm.
after that. So
Well, they'll probably go back to that.
yeah,
And Gravik probably thinks that she's a pawn, but she has her own agenda. She's a double agent.
I was thinking triple agent.
Well,
Because her dad, Gravik, and then the lady.
right. And I think it's
the dad might be
more
working with the lady.
right. I think it's more because they're working to stop it.
Mm.
And it would fall into a triple agent, but only because they know that if she keeps her dad in the loop, it won't look as genuine. As he's struggling, she's struggling.
Pretty much.
So I think that the way that it's happening, it's a whole plan, and both sides have plans, and both sides are playing each other. And at the end of the day, we all know that Nick Fury is the one that actually had the plan.
As he usually does. But I mean, at this point, though, with Fury in the position that he's in, like at this stage, Gravik definitely has a major, major advantage.
Right. And what is it to say that the whole death of Maria Hill wasn't a fake?
Staged.
Right.
I've been thinking about
I was
that.
thinking that too, because there's a lady that Gravik
Really as
sees,
well.
and he says, "You've done enough," or
Right.
you've done a good job." So something like
Right.
that, and they point the camera at her and make it seem a point, but I've never seen her or anything.
Right.
So that might be.
And it's going to show that it's just theory that they're going to show everyone that they have in those mind-boggling devices.
Mm.
And Maria Hill is going to be one of them.
Or
That's a possibility, but I
counter theory.
think less so.
Counter theory, maybe Nick Fury knew that they were going to try to kill her because of what she said in the first episode. Like, when you're not fully in, somebody gets hurt. And
Right.
maybe he knew that they were going to come for her, so he replaced her
Right. That could be it.
to try to hurt him,
Right.
like he said.
That's a possibility. So
Mm.
and here's the thing: after the first episode, everyone that shows up on the screen, I think they're a Skrull.
Possibly, too. Yeah.
Did you
Like, I'm
see
just
the-
thinking, this person right there is a Skrull. I bet.
Did you see
like-
the theory that everybody that wears green is a Skrull?
Oh.
Damn fucking Loki.
I think that'd be
No,
too obvious though, thinking about it.
they have hints of like it's not everything green, but there's some hints here and there.
Right.
Like that lady that goes to interrogate, I think she has a green shirt underneath the blazer or whatever.
And she's known Nick Fury for a while.
True.
That too. It
Huh.
really makes you think.
Nice.
After the first episode air, a lot of people were posting that, and they were
Right.
showing the pictures of the characters that were scrolls that actually had green on, like certain things green. But
Gotcha.
it'll be fun. We'll see.
All right. So, the end of the episode. Nick Fury shows up at this house.
Real cozy too.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he owns the place.
Mm.
He walks in, and the shot is panning a scroll. But then when he walks into the room, we see a human. Obviously, she heard something and turned quickly. The first interaction between them is she says, aren't you forgetting something?
Yep.
And he walks up back to the next room, picks something up from the table. And when they show him again back in the room, he is putting a wedding ring on.
Mm-hmm.
Which to this point we've never known any personal stuff about him.
True enough. But as this is Nick Fury, I think there's a lot more to it than anybody realizes. So, like,
Right.
the question is, like, based on that scene, she's probably planted to pose as his wife. Does he know? Probably.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I
That's
just
a good
thought he
point.
fell in love with the Skrull. Like it makes sense. He
Right.
got so involved with the Skrulls that he like
Well,
married one of them.
in the
theme of
first
the
episode,
series, I think I immediately went towards that as soon as I saw that scene. I'm like, Gravik probably put her in that position to get close to him in that respect so that he knows everything that he's doing.
yes, I see. That could happen. That's a very, very good point. But we also have to remember that in the first episode they mention a name, and it sounds like a female name. Talos does, and it sounded more like there was something between them, like the name that they mentioned and Nick Fury, because his reaction was like I'm trying to remember what the conversation was. It was something, have you talked to so and so, or have you seen her since you got back, or something like that.
Hmm.
And Fury's reaction was like, fuck, I haven't. And so I see your point, but I think that he fell in love with a scroll.
I think so too, but it's an excellent point. I had not thought about that.
Right. It's possible, but it's
Mhm.
also, why have they never? The point is that they never showed her or talked about her because she's a scroll.
Or just for the same reason that nobody knew that, or the Avengers didn't know that Clint Barton had a wife and children. That's what I first
enough.
thought, because I'm pretty sure that he says something sarcastically along the lines of, yeah, something about my wife, and it's meant to be like, oh, haha, Nick Fury's married.
Right.
But
Yeah, but thinking about it like this, if that was indeed the case, and I'm not going to completely dismiss the point, then why wouldn't she stay in her scroll form when he walked into the kitchen?
Because she probably didn't know it was him. She heard something, and she
yeah,
changed
he's been
before
gone for how long?
Right. So she didn't know he was back, and he walked in the house, and she heard something, so she switched back to human form, and then
Maybe the fact that she's a scroll is why he always kept it a secret.
right,
Mm-hmm.
or for people not to
If
go
that
after
means
her.
Well, I mean, but if that being the case, then why wouldn't she change back then? Once you know it's him,
Right.
then you take then you retake your true
That's
form.
also a good point.
Maybe he told her in secret because everything's a secret here. He said, "Hey, when I kiss you and you're green, it's just not pleasant. And just not be green.
I don't like the ridges from your chin. Can you like
Yes,
smooth that shit out?
can't shave it, so
Just shave it off. All right. That was a curveball. That was a
Yeah.
curveball. And right now, it could be a home run by us thinking that it's actually his wife, or it can be a foul ball. So, all right. So,
It's
do you
too
guys
much
have any?
baseball for me.
Yeah. Well, you at least you understood what it was. It's like the Puerto Rican in you understood, even though you don't know. It
Yeah.
just your ancestor said baseball. So, with that being said, do you guys have anything else on this episode?
It was great. It's getting really good.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. It was definitely better than the first episode.
They're
But, I mean-
developing quickly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing though. It's the first episode set a pretty decent bar on its own.
Right.
So it's actually saying a fair bit.
Right.
But
Okay.
the only question is like, where are they going to go from here? How many different turns could this possibly take? All things considered.
All of them.
How many secrets are we gonna see in this
Yes.
invasion?
Speaking
so
of, I
far-
think
Go
go
ahead.
for it.
Oh,
I think Rhodey might be a Skrull. But
That's what I
just
was
me.
thinking too, because
Yeah.
of him just being fired out of nowhere. And, like everybody knows Nick Fury knows a lot more than even the government.
like why you're
Or
gonna
maybe
fire him?
that's why he's
Right.
firing him, because if he's like released from like duty, he has more autonomy to do what he needs to do.
It could be. So
That's
that's
also
why I
true.
would lean towards the roadie that we saw in this episode isn't a scroll.
He also
So
was not wearing
basically-
green, so I don't think.
Right. That part.
So basically, like it's
His
his
socks were
way.
green.
I think it's Rhodey's way of saying, like, we're not doing this officially. So
Yeah.
as long as I
That's
don't
why I
know about it,
volunteered.
right? So it's like as long as I don't know about it, then you don't have a problem. But obviously, shit's gonna fall apart, and we're gonna see all kinds of shit. Because honestly, I mean, Nick Fury, like he's always the type of person that plans 50 plus moves ahead. And then, of course, he's against a guy that is almost as meticulous in his planning, it seems, as Nick Fury. But
Right.
as we know, Nick Fury, on a long enough timeline, is going to figure his way out or in to pretty much any situation you can think of.
Right. And do you think that we're going to see a Nick Fury Jr. somewhere?
Which is why I said I'm so surprised about the wife, because
Mm.
does that mean that he has half Skrull, half human babies?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Let's move on. We're gonna go and take a quick break, and then we will come back. We're just gonna talk. Just talk. So
Not about Bruno. So
no, we can't.
We
We
don't
cannot.
Still.
talk about Bro.
So
No.
don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere.
Don't you dare.
Lewis, Nerd Archive Podcast. Yes, this is him. And you've been
Are you
listening.
sure?
No, not yet. It's
Are
a
you a
Sure we're not a
Skrull.
Skrull?
Crisis?
I'm a Skrull. I'm a Skrull.
I was going more so with identity crisis, but okay.
I mean, that could be a possibility too.
Oh, yeah. So if you're wondering why we're talking about scrolls, it's because we were talking about Secret
Started.
Invasion. And that'd be weird if you're wondering, because it's weird that you started in the second break. And the
Unless
first
you're
break.
Ryan.
Hey, some
then-
people
then
do that.
makes sense.
Oh yeah, let me let Ryan know.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
he
shit.
already knows because he just put in the
Oh.
chat. Will the real Lewis please stand up?
He's not here
Hey,
right now. Please leave a message.
I can. I'm not drinking. Oh, nice. Okay. Ryan, what are you doing? Like,
Some
what are you doing
beautiful-
right now?
Some beautiful messages from Ryan. If you want to see them, you gotta go on live.
Or just look at the screen.
Yeah.
Before we move on, if you want to be part of this amazing community and talk to the people that are always on here, just make sure you go on our Discord. We have amazing discussions, usually calling me an asshole and calling me names.
Everything against Luis.
Yeah.
Not
Now
from
we
Uh,
give
us.
each other we give each other all kinds of shit, but it's all
don't
in
know.
good
brown
fun.
and the green and the browner.
It's like a
Oh,
when your
not talking
family
about shit.
bullies
Not the
you.
browner.
Hey,
I'm talking about shit.
That's what I was doing
Different
before I
call
started this
shit.
episode. Man, it was a shitty situation. Let me tell you.
shut the
That's about
fuck
it.
up about your boob.
Listen. Okay. Here's a little rant, and it is nothing nerdy.
Here we
not,
go.
Not
Ooh,
about
hold
poop.
on, let me get my
Actually,
index cards and pen
Yeah, that's
ready.
Survivor.
no. It's nothing about nerdy.
Lola's taking notes.
It's about work.
Wait.
Oh man, hurry up.
Go. I'm ready.
Okay. So I was doing my business at work.
Oh my god. Pooping on
Okay.
company
It was the
time.
end of the day. We were close. I was just waiting for everyone to be done. And I'm just sitting there on my phone, right? Because that's what I do. And I looked to the floor, and there was no shit. No, there was no shit on the floor. There's no shit. Because that's what you would think that you would find on a public bathroom, in a restaurant. But no. What I saw was someone decided to spit on the floor. And it wasn't like a little spit. Let's just say that this motherfucker had allergies.
Was it phlegmy?
Yeah, it was phlegmy as hell.
Jeez.
It was like the size of $1.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Please stop.
And
Wow.
And what pisses me off is like, motherfucker. It was spit because it was clear. It was clear, like really clear. There was no like, you could tell it was mucus. And there was
Gross.
bubbles, like it had just happened.
I'm gonna
It looked like a fucking
way out of
jellyfish.
this part.
Yeah, pretty much. So what I'm saying is, if for some fucking reason the person that did that today is listening, which I doubt, because
Probably not.
we're not the same breed. We don't think alike. I think that you are a complete asshole, and I hope that when you go to sleep tonight, you dream with the devil, and the devil is drilling a big ass dildo into your asshole. That's what I'm saying. Because you are a piece of shit.
For all anybody knows, he might actually enjoy that.
Hey, maybe that's what I saw on the floor. Ass leakage. I don't know.
Perfectly timed.
That was great. So, again, if you're listening, dude, because it was a dude, obviously, I hope that when you spit again, it actually goes down the wrong pipe before you spit it out and you choke, you
Ooh.
motherfucker.
I was gonna give it a 1 out of 3, Ryan. 1 out of 5, Ryan. Wasn't a
You're
very
giving
good
me
rant.
1 out of 5 because you didn't like what I was talking about. It's bias.
It's also disgusting.
So what? It has nothing to do about
It lacked
being disgusting.
passion. You just went straight to vulgar.
Because I'm passionate about it, stupid.
No, that's not how that works. You can be passionate with like nice words.
No, I'm not you. You see, we're not the same breed.
I'm also not spitting on fucking floors.
Oh, Lucy, you see, you got vulgar too, stupid.
That's there's a difference between saying fucking and talking about dildos and asses.
Well, dildo is not a bad word. Neither is
Okay.
ass. But when you put it together.
Oh,
Well, yes, and it's about the same when you talk about the word fucking and dildos and asses. It's about the same thing. They usually go together.
You're nasty.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Ryan. That it's a men's bathroom. There's a lot of worse things going on in there.
It depends on where you are in the state of Florida.
Yeah. Ormond Beach is not that bad.
No.
Apparently it is.
Apparently. Okay. I got that out of
You
my
feel
chest.
better?
I did. I got that out of my chest just like that motherfucker did. Okay, I feel better now. Okay. Justin, what do you hate?
Let me get a new
Uh,
index card ready. Go
to be
for it,
honest,
Justin.
there's not really a lot that I can go on in that. I mean, I'm not going to be able to top that, really.
Ryan, I am more angry about spit on the floor than shit because here's the problem. Here's the problem. That the spit on the floor was in between the sink and the toilet. The two spots that you could have just put that. If there was shit on the floor, it's because you could not make it.
You missed.
Yeah.
So
you
it
cannot
sounds-
make it.
So based on your description, it sounds like he was pissing, and then he goes to try and expel that into the sink, but he missed.
No, he was probably shitting because the way that where it was,
Hey, Yadi.
it was in front of the toilet, but behind where he was be standing, unless he was standing by the sink, which is about 8 feet, 10 feet from the toilet.
Hmm.
So if he was standing by the sink and spat, then yes, but no.
Gotcha. All right.
Maybe it was a sneeze. No, there's no way that would have been a projectile, like a shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
We are simple-minded creatures here.
I'm glad we made it to the fart jokes, guys.
We made it. We
It
made it. in
only
this
took us
industry.
what? How many episodes? 50 something?
Yeah,
Jeez.
55 episodes.
That's great.
Fantastic. It took us a while.
Mm.
It took us a while. Hey, moving on from this. So we
Yay.
had community night. Okay. We played Jackbox first,
Mm.
and we had a good turnout for being the second one. It was great. Then we moved on to Cards Against Humanity. Online. That one was fun. That was fun.
They have it online?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
It wasn't Cards Against Humanity.
It's
it
a
was,
version
like
of
a
Cards
version.
Against
Okay.
Humanity.
Right. It was called Bad
And-
Cards.
Oh, yeah.
And it was. Yeah. Okay, Ryan. I thought we moved on, but I'm gonna say what you said.
Might be a bit delay.
Yeah, probably. Ryan hates when guys don't flush the fucking toilet or the urinal. Yeah, no, that too. Or they go piss on the toilet and they don't lift the fucking seat.
Oh yeah. God.
And if you pissed on it, wipe the fucking thing off. Don't leave it there.
Yeah, but that would make sense.
Or I don't think I've told you guys this. I was doing my business.
Oh,
Is
At
that
the end
how
of the
is that
day.
how this always starts?
Yeah. At the end of the day, I was just sitting there doing my own business. I look down.
He's
I
a
look at my
routine
dick.
pooper.
I have
Mm.
fucking soft scrub on my fucking dick because my employees decided that it was a good idea to put soft scrub on the toilet and not wipe it down. So I had bleach on my penis.
Oh
The
God.
last thing I wanted to know about was your penis.
At least it's bleach.
The last thing in this fucking world that I wanted to know about was your penis.
Well, I'm sure that my wife has said worse things.
No, she has, but you're
Right.
not there, so it doesn't like register.
It's the family dynamic that you
Well, newsflash. She's talking
Yeah,
about
well,
mine.
I know, but again, you're not there, so I don't have to put a face on it.
Yes, Ryan. It's the whitest part of me now.
I knew somebody was gonna go there.
Okay, moving on. Yes,
Nice.
moving on. Game night. It was fun.
Oh
If
yeah.
you guys want to join game night, make sure that you join our Discord. I cannot stress this enough.
And make sure you turn on your notifications because
Yes.
I missed it. So I'm gonna turn them on.
Yeah.
Just be aware that the humor we partake in does get pretty dark. So if you are into that kind of shit, the more the merrier. But
Shit,
if you're
we're
not,
back into shit.
you know the context. Nice. Ryan in the chat to Yadi, make sure you don't go camping.
I used to. Okay, just make sure you still had it. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, if you're into that, if your humor is as dark as ours is sometimes, then the more the merrier. If not, then it's probably not the best idea, because especially the version that I linked you and Ryan yesterday, it makes the bad cards version seem tame by comparison.
I can't wait. I'm like
Yeah.
super excited. So
That's why
this week's
I told you, go on that website and look at some of the decks that they have. Oh my God.
I will look at it.
Look
So
at the decks.
hey, as long as they have
I
bleach
said
on them.
decks.
Right.
Lewis
So-
likes decks.
Yes. So I lost it. Community night. It's going to be Saturday at 9:00. We're going to try to do it every week, Saturday at 9:00. So if you're listening to this and you want to join us,
Bleached decks.
hey,
Oh my God. I love it.
okay. Can we? We're gonna Lola.
1
Lola's
point for
theories.
Ryan.
Let's go on onto Lola's theories.
Are you sure? Are you done talking about bleach decks?
Decks. Yes.
All right. Theory one is Cars theory, and it's that's funny. We're talking about dicks and bleach, and now we're talking about Disney. Anyways, a bad segue. Whoopsies.
Oh, this took a turn.
Anyways, the Cars Disney movie or Pixar movie, I don't fucking know, have human characteristics because they annihilated the human race. So there's
Ah.
yeah.
Well, it's part of the Pixar theory that Cars is in the future after Wall-E because they mutated into cars and things like that.
Mhm.
Think Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's pretty much what happened. Just the Disney version. Because all of Disney's stories, like the movies about the princesses and the Hunchback of Notre Dame and all these movies, they have, and even Peter Pan.
Oh, yeah.
the original story is that he actually kidnaps the kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's the original stories are bad.
Yeah.
They really are. They
Let's
get
make
very,
this
very
better.
gruesome.
Let's make this better by not.
Yeah.
I don't know why going to their head.
It's also the live action of the Hunchback got put on hold because they feel like if they release the same version, just live action, they're gonna get a lot of pushback because of the whole thing with the gypsies and things that Frollo says. The whole song that Frollo has, it's he's gonna burn in hell because he's having thoughts about the gypsy.
Ooh, that's an
Impure
interesting one.
thoughts.
Ryan in the chat. The theory is Peter Pan is the angel of death and the kids
I
are
have
dead.
seen that
That's
one
why
too,
they never
yeah.
grow up. Dang.
That
Or they
actually
do when they go to a bookstore and they sell you a smut version of the fucking book.
That's funny.
No, but that that was a
Anyways.
good one, Ryan. That actually holds a fair bit
Yeah.
of weight.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Theory 2.
Yes, Hellfire.
For Inception, it says that Cobb's true totem was his wedding ring, not the little, I don't know what that's called. But it comes from the fact that he's only seen wearing it when he's in a dream and not when he's awake.
And that's from Inception?
That's from Inception. You know
I
how
haven't-
at the end the thing keeps spinning
Right.
and it's to like make you think that
I
he
haven't
didn't
seen
wake
it.
up?
And it's like
Um,
tilting a little bit. And that's
Yeah,
it.
Don't
so
worry about
that's his-
spoiling it because it's
It's
out
been
for
years.
long enough.
to be fair, this is the one and only time I have not been worried about it because that movie's been out so fucking long.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Don't even worry about it. I've seen so many clips from that movie, so
Yeah. So at the end, the thing is spinning, but that was his wife's totem,
Gotcha.
not his own. His own in the dream world was, excuse me, the wedding ring. So in real life, when he's awake, he's not wearing it.
But
Gotcha.
doesn't he spins that thing at the beginning of it and it falls? Like I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if I'm making this up.
It does. No, you're right. Every time he wakes up, he does it. He spins it. It falls. But at the same time, he also says something about not taking totems that are not your own.
Got it.
For that exact same reason of you might get confused.
I've been wanting to watch it again, and they don't have
Yeah.
it anywhere free.
Really?
Not Netflix. And
It's like when I wanted to fucking
HBO.
watch Miles Morales. It was
Oh,
a week
yeah.
before the new one came out. It was everywhere.
That's what they do.
And as
They
soon as
get
they released the other movie, and I'm like, oh man, I should watch this before I go.
Not even Disney Plus.
Nope. Nope.
Did you have to buy it?
I rented it.
well,
I
I mean,
bought it.
would it be on Disney Plus considering that Sony,
Eventually, because the
technically-
other ones are.
It might be whenever Sony releases their part.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's an agreement between Disney and Sony.
Right.
But it was on
So-
Netflix for a long time too.
That's where I saw it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I didn't
They're gonna do
until
it
until it wasn't there anymore.
A few more months.
Yeah, you waited too long.
No, I know it's not Disney, but neither is the Tobey Maguire movies, and they are on Disney Plus. And Andrew Garfield's.
Mhm.
So Ryan, shut the fuck up.
It was there until it wasn't.
Yeah. Would you rather, or do you have another theory?
No. Would you rather? Option 1, dream manipulation, but if you get hurt in the dream, you get hurt in real life.
Ooh.
Or option 2, mind control, but you suffer intense migraines while in use.
Fantastic. I will mind control people because I already suffer from migraine. So
Yeah, dude, same.
I would do mind control this time.
Mind control.
Same.
yeah.
We can
Sounds
all
easy.
bleed out our noses. That's okay.
Oh, like
We're gonna try to
11.
mind control each other and we all get migraines.
Oh fuck.
That's great.
We live with a healthy supply of Excedrin and
Oh,
coffee.
jeez.
I will go to the owner of my restaurant and just give me everything. Retire.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got
Ryan
for you
in the
guys.
Ryan in the chat. I'm in pain all the time, anyways. What's a migraine?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's going with mind control as well.
Yeah.
But his pain is joint because of the age and his asshole.
Because of his
other things.
references.
Yeah, because other things.
What
Oh,
else
man.
do we know about Ryan? Let's make this about Ryan now. Since he's special
jeez.
to us.
Yeah. Since he's the only one chatting.
Oh shit.
Ryan, Okay, so we're gonna play a game that they talked about today on Secret Invasion. Tell me something about Ryan that I don't know.
It's a good one.
So Ryan, that is not about you. Something about Ryan that I don't know. Man, poor guy. The one brain cell he has, it's not working well.
One thing that he sent in the messages, I think it was a private message, but he said he was gonna watch that Barbie movie. He was excited about it. So
Why?
his next goal is that.
It's because he's a big fan of Ryan Gosling. You don't know? Damn.
You know, funny thing, Gravik, the actor for Gravik, is in the Barbie movie.
Oh, is he?
Really?
Yeah,
That's great.
Oh shit.
Shang-Chi is in it too.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Is he the Black Ken and then Shang-Chi is the Asian Ken?
I don't know.
Possibly.
I saw the trailer when
I
I
wanna
was
see that
watching
movie.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, man. Hey, so I saw a theory about Deadpool today. Because of all the theories about who is going to be in the movie. They said that Ben Affleck's going to be playing
Batman.
Daredevil, and which technically, if you think about it, Daredevil is Batman because he uses sonar and he's blind, so are bats. And Batman likes to just jump off buildings for no reason. He's a daredevil. But that's that. And
But
then
who will win in a fight between Batman and Daredevil?
Daredevil, I feel like.
That's my pick.
Batman with
I feel like-
preparation.
I feel
I
like Batman
would
with
go with
preparation,
Batman.
yeah. But I feel like Daredevil would kick some serious ass without gadgets, and I feel like that's all
He's-
Batman would have.
He's
is
more combat
gadgets.
ready than Batman, I think.
Yeah.
More martial
I agree.
arts involved
Yeah.
in
Well-
his life.
Well, I did see. We'll go back to the Deadpool. I'm actually intrigued in this one. I did see today someone asked who win in a fight, Batman or Black Panther. And their point was that Batman would, because Batman has mastered every single martial arts there is. But Black Panther has knowledge of all of them, but he hasn't mastered them. So when it comes to skills, Batman would win.
But
Yeah,
Black
we're-
Panther's a lot stronger,
Right.
faster,
Yeah.
and his suit is kind of like better.
No, obviously. obviously.
He has class.
But there's also martial arts styles that they use people's strength against them and speed. So that also can be a bad thing for Black Panther.
True enough, because yeah, if you can use your opponent's own momentum to
Right.
your advantage, then that definitely goes a long way. And especially with the way Batman is, like you said, like with enough preparation on a long enough timeline, he'll figure out what
Years
makes you
later.
tick.
Right.
Well,
And
I think
he's had preparation in his whole life. So
the one thing with Batman is that a lot of people like to suck his dick because he's
'Cause
one
he's
of the
Batman.
first movies that we got as a superhero.
right.
He's the longest superhero that we've seen in the TV, I guess, in the movies and stuff. So that's why
Right.
there's more people that will think that he will win. But
I think
don't
it's
think
also
so.
because he can hang with the superheroes when he's just a mere human. I think
Pretty
that's
much.
what gives
Like
him
Iron
the
Man?
title. Well, yes, but Iron Man also has an iron suit.
I was gonna say
Pretty
more like
much.
Natasha, like Black Widow.
Right.
Hawkeye.
Right.
That too.
Hmm.
So if this is gonna sound stupid, and it's a quote from the movie, but if you take the suit, what do you have left? And I'm talking
Genius
about Iron
playboy
Man.
philanthropist.
Right. But he can still get his ass kicked.
Pretty much.
Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Well, and that's the thing, though. It's like the suit doesn't really give him anything extra unless he creates a specialized suit, because he is as smart. And the way he's written as like this incredible detective style character. So, it lends credence to the fact that, yeah, no, on a long enough timeline, he will eventually figure you out and he will find a way to beat you. Simple
Don't
as
get me
that.
wrong. I like
That's-
Batman, but I don't think that he will beat other
Oh shit.
superheroes.
Oh my God, Ryan in the chat. Hawkeye, his weakness is snowblowers. Fucking hell.
He didn't hear it coming.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Oh my
That's
God.
fucked up.
A
All
little
right,
bit.
So going back to Deadpool. The theory is that they might use the Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe comic book line, because in that movie he goes to different timelines and kills all the superheroes from the Marvel Universe. And the theory is not that he's going to kill the MCU, it's that he's going to go and kill the Fox superheroes.
That's what I would think that he
And
would do.
restart.
Interesting.
And that way that chapter ends and we get X-Men, the new X-Men, we get the new Fantastic Four, and
I wouldn't mind them starting over.
right. And because we keep hearing that Owen Wilson is going to be playing Mobius, and
I'm pretty sure that was confirmed.
right, so he's TVA, he hunts people that are messing up with timelines. Why would he be there other than Deadpool jumping through timelines?
You think Loki will be with him?
Possibly.
Possibly. It's a big possibility that he's going to be helping him.
Well, they
I-
did show. I guess they did show it at the end of Ant-Man
Ant-Man?
that they were together. Yeah.
Could you
I thought that was a
imagine?
setup for the second season for Loki, though.
It probably is, but that they're working already together, so that would make
Oh,
sense. That
Right.
Because
I
I think that
imagine-
Loki season 2 is going to come out before Deadpool
yeah.
3, and it might end with Deadpool at the end of the show.
Oh, yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Could you imagine the interaction between Tom Hiddleston's Loki and Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool?
Oh,
That's gonna be a fun one.
yeah.
Oh,
Someone's
I
going to
can't
need a
wait.
magazine.
They're gonna
I'm
be
just gonna-
all watching all this, but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. God damn.
I saw a rumor somewhere that there was gonna be multiple Wolverines.
I
Yes.
saw that one as well. Would
I
be
saw
interesting.
That would
I
be
saw
cool
that
if
the
they bring
original
all
X Men come back,
Yeah,
I love them.
and then
then
the
they're gonna
Fantastic
die.
Four, right? And the Fantastic Four. I think that they might use the last ones that came out, like Michael B. Jordan, and they might do a reference.
Meh.
Like
I would be
That would
really
make
disappointed if
sense.
they use that cast.
Well, that's the point. It's to get rid of them.
Oh,
Could
yeah,
be.
I guess.
Ryan in the chat. Who else makes sense as Wolverine?
Well, they had
No
the guy
one,
that
according
did
to my
the
brother.
Well, after watching The Witcher, and we had a fucking episode about this, I'm with you, Lola.
Right? Isn't he the perfect Wolverine? He's grunty enough. He's tall enough. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. Just get out of my way. I just want to kill some things, maybe.
He's too tall. I'm saying it's too tall.
Henry
Uh,
Cavill?
Henry
No.
Cavill.
Have you
No.
seen The Witcher?
Watch
No.
The Witcher.
I've seen enough of the clips. I know how he acts in that one, but I don't know.
That kid from not kid, but that guy from the was it the
Elton John movie, I
Kingsman?
think is what you said.
The
Yeah.
Kingsman.
Taron Eggert or something like that. We spoke
Yeah.
about this during that one
Yeah, yeah.
episode. You
Yeah.
said the same thing.
Yep.
I don't agree. He's too soft.
Even Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe.
Radcliffe?
No to both of them.
Yeah, what are you on drugs, dude?
No, I'm not saying that I want to see them. I'm saying that that's what people were saying that who were gonna
Oh.
play him.
Yeah,
Those
well,
people are
Those
on
were the
drugs.
picks.
some people are idiots.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel Radcliffe is the actual
100%.
size, like stature of the real Wolverine in the comic books. He's like 5'3".
Right. That's what I'm saying. That they're shorter, and that's basically Wolverine.
It'd be
He's
more
not tall.
comic book accurate,
Mhm.
but Hugh Jackman. Did you all know that
He's a
every
Hugh
time that
Jackman.
yeah, well, he is. Did you guys know that every time that they filmed a scene with Hugh Jackman and the other X-Men, they put it in like the camera angle, make it look like he was shorter than they were because of the actual comic books, except for the
Right.
ones that were all standing together. And
Yeah, I didn't
sometimes they
notice.
put Wolverine in the back because obviously perspective, he looks shorter that way.
Yeah, but you can use CGI to make people seem
why?
shorter than they actually are, because they did that. I mean, they did that
That's
in
more
Lord of the
work.
Rings with the hobbits and the dwarves and that.
Right.
But and yeah, it's more work, but still,
Less
I mean,
accurate,
if
more
you're gonna
work.
Daniel Radcliffe.
fuck that.
You're gonna see Wolverine, all of a sudden shows up, he's pinned against the wall, and he's like,
He's a good actor, though. He's a good
Yeah.
actor.
He's a good
Ryan in the
actor.
chat could have just hired Chris Yob.
We're talking about Wolverine, not the Hobbit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
How
no,
tall is Chris?
I think they'd be hard pressed to find someone that works as that character. Like
Right.
I've heard people talking about, Tom Hardy doing that character, and it kind of makes sense, but at the same time it wouldn't work because he's already playing Venom.
I mean, we've seen it before with Chris Evans.
Yeah, well, didn't
True enough.
what's his face? He was in he was Quicksilver and now he's Craven.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's this
Aaron
guy?
Taylor Johnson.
Yes. The first Quicksilver, or
But
no,
he got
The
jacked.
Quicksilver
Yeah.
from Avengers 2 with
Age of Ultron.
Scarlet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
he's Craven.
The first time I saw him in Kick-Ass,
Yeah.
that was a good movie. Kick-Ass was a good movie. And then I see him after the first and second. I see him as a Quicksilver. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
I
no.
want that recipe, bro. Like, what the?
The same as going back to Chris Evans. You look back at when he was in Fantastic Four.
Yep.
And then you look now and you're like, what the fuck?
Well,
Oh, you know who could play a good Wolverine? Actually, the guy that plays Punisher, John Central?
John Bernthal?
I think he will be. He has the
No.
shape of the face.
Let's
No,
see.
I think he's best cast as the Punisher.
And Luke
Like, I think that's
Evans.
his. I think that's his role.
Luke Evans too. Dracula. What else he played in?
The guy that plays Rip from Yellowstone, Cole Hauser. I mean, I can kind of see it to a point.
The guy that plays he's in The Boys.
What the fuck is his name? Because he also played in Star Trek.
Carl Urban.
Yes, Carl Urban.
Eh.
Oh, you know who I wish they bring in the
No,
Deadpool movie?
I don't see it.
Daphne. The girl that played. What's her name?
Daphne.
Brian, shut up.
Agent
John Cena does
13?
not need to fucking play Wolverine. I
No,
like
no,
Hawkeye's
no.
wife,
We're
Laura?
not even gonna see him.
She played the.
I like
played
John
that
Cena,
girl.
but if they make that mistake, no.
Yadi, Laura? Hawkeye's wife?
No,
Ryan, shut the fuck up, not The Rock.
my God. In the Logan movie. The kid in the Logan movie.
Yeah, Laura.
That's her
Her
name?
name is still Laura.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was Daphne.
Laura.
Laura. Yeah. I think they should bring her in the Deadpool movie.
You would think.
To bring her along to the MC, to introduce her to the MCU.
You serious? Lewis? Go
Jack
fuck
Black.
yourself.
You know who also has that kind of like look?
Put that in the general chat.
Scott Eastwood.
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah.
I pulled up a list of actors that could play him, and
He could
he's
definitely-
the second choice there.
I think he could definitely pull it off.
This is what he looks like if he were to play.
Keanu Reeves is in that list too, but I
Yeah, I
don't see
saw
him
that.
as a. I don't
Who's
see
that?
him
I could
as a-
definitely see Scott Eastwood. Clint Eastwood's, yeah, Scott Eastwood. That's
Eh.
Clint Eastwood's son. And fuck, he is a spitting image of his dad.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a list of fan casting.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Put those fuckers in the general chat, man.
Put those fuckers in a general chat.
Danny DeVito would.
What? No, you got to put those in the general chat. It's just more reason for y'all to freaking Larry Fishburne could play anyone.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Oh, fuck. That's good.
Did we
good.
talk about who is actually coming back? Like the in the Deadpool movie, in the second one, that human that goes and jump, and is the only one that actually stays alive after jumping out of the airplane. He's coming back, I think.
Oh, Domino?
No. Well, Domino might be, yes, but there's one person that gets hired to be in this group, and
You mean that Ron
he's-
Swanson looking guy?
Yeah,
Bill
he
or
survived.
Bob?
Yeah. He survives everything. He
It's worse.
might be coming back.
He did die.
No,
Did he?
didn't.
Yeah, the what's his name? The clown.
Oh, he
It.
had put acid.
Yeah,
on him?
and yeah, because he was trying to
Didn't
get
he
him
die?
out, and
Yeah.
he spit on him.
Well, maybe he's in the multiverse. That might bring him back. It doesn't matter.
It's all going back to the multiverse.
Always.
It's for
Peter is his
Uh,
name.
Peter.
What's your superpower, Peter? I don't have any.
Peter.
You're hired.
Peter W. Sugar Bear. He is deceased.
That Danny DeVito one is funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just more reason for you guys that are listening to or watching this episode to join the Discord, because you get to see all kinds of really cool shit and participate in the discussion and all this stuff, because we'd like to hear your perspective on all of this, because we really enjoy these.
Sorry,
You know-
real quick. Peter is in fact alive. When Deadpool went back in time, he told Peter to walk away.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
He's still good. He did
Yeah.
die the first time from the acidic vomit, but then when he went back in time, he saved him.
That's why I knew he was alive. You know who will be great to be added to this movie? Oscar Isaac, but as Apocalypse.
Oh,
Yes.
That'd be
we like
cool.
Apocalypse.
That could be an interesting one.
If real quick before we finish, who do you think that? Let's say that they bring Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara, to live action. Who do you think would play him? Because the thing is, obviously we know who plays his voice, but he doesn't have that stature.
Well, he looked Hispanic in the. in
Yeah,
the
but he was
cartoon.
like 6'7",
Hey,
like
Hugh
300 pounds.
Jackman was taller than.
Yeah, I was
what
gonna say. I mean,
Wolverine
Hugh
should have
Jackman is
been.
Wolverine, and Wolverine's
talking
supposed to be
about
fucking
CGI.
short. So
Yeah.
you know, whatever. Who was the voice for 2099?
Oscar
Oscar
Isaac.
Isaac.
Oh no shit.
He's
Mhm.
been
Um,
a lot of Marvel things.
Yeah,
Moon
he's the
Knight,
Marvel go-to guy right now.
Apocalypse.
It seems.
What else?
Edgar
has been?
Ramirez. Is he in the MCU?
I don't know who that is.
Um,
Yeah, I'm not familiar either.
he's in a lot of stuff. Hold on. Ramirez.
I see his picture. I don't recognize him.
What?
He could play Miguel O'Hara.
Right?
Look at this picture.
He looks wider.
But look at that.
Hey, Miguel O'Hara was darker.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, who the hell can like?
I've never
I'm
seen.
trying to find
this guy.
something that's very like mainstream, but I'm not finding anything that you guys may have seen. He's in Jungle Cruise with The Rock. He's in Yes Day, Point Break, Florida Man,
I did watch yesterday, and I don't remember this guy. But
Point Break.
Joy,
I've
355.
seen that movie, but that's a long time
is
ago.
he the main character in Florida Man?
Have you guys seen Bright? With
Like
Will
the
Smith.
Will Smith?
vampire? Oh,
No, it's like it's supposed to be like a
Like a
like
Lord of the
monster,
Ring.
like
Lord
trolls
of
and
the
stuff.
Rings.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
he's
doesn't sound
one of
familiar.
the elves.
it's on Netflix.
You never seen Bright?
Mm-mm.
Justin?
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
It's so let's put it this way. Let's say that the event of the Lord of the Rings in a different universe take place around the same time that the event of Jesus Christ happened.
Okay.
Right? So now
present day.
they're in present day. And everyone, all the species that are in Lord of the Rings are all evolved, but doing regular shit. Right?
Hmm.
But then you have the elves. They're like the mafia.
Okay.
And it's not a funny movie. It's just it sounds funny.
Well,
It
I
does.
always thought of them more like FBI rather than mafia. Like they're really high up there.
They're
They
more
kinda
like a
control
CIA.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ryan in the
CIA
chat.
is
Can we
not
get
mafia.
Nick Cage? Can we get Nick Cage in the MCU?
Hey, they might show him as what's his name? Ghost Rider. I don't know.
Nick
That'd be
Cage?
exciting.
Yeah, he was the first Ghost Rider.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nicolas
pretty much.
Cage. I was thinking about something else.
Luke Cage. That's what you're
Yes.
thinking?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You said Nick Cage, and I immediately thought of Bold Black Man.
Oh.
Yeah,
apparently
I saw that he played Dracula, but it looks corny to me.
it
I want to
does.
see that movie. I want to see it. I did buy I don't know. This will change the subject.
I don't even remember the name of the fucking movie offhand.
Wait, what? The Dracula movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dracula. Just kidding.
thirsty.
Thirsty? I don't know. Did you all see that there's a trailer out for a new Nick Cage movie? He is obviously almost playing himself, but not. He gets picked up by, I think, an Uber driver.
Renfield.
Right. Yes, but he gets picked up by an Uber driver, but he's crazy, and he has to. This dude, he kidnaps the Uber driver at gunpoint, and he has to take him somewhere. And the whole movie is the Uber driver trying to escape Nick Cage. And it looks very interesting. I was very surprised of how much I actually want to watch that movie.
Yeah.
I gotta make a quick pause. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
No, we're gonna end it. No, motherfucker.
I'm here.
Okay. We're gonna end it. If you guys don't have anything else, perfect.
No,
Justin,
we're good.
take
I
it away
mean,
with
we
the telling
We keep going
the
with theories, but
Yeah, no,
no.
we could do this all goddamn night.
yeah. Take
Next-
it away with the website, where they can find us, and like all the social media, and close it out.
I thought that was your bit, but I'll go ahead
I'm
and
putting
do it.
you on the spot, motherfucker.
Fuck
Let's
off. All right. Well, that does it for one more episode. We hope you enjoyed that as much as we did, this beautiful fucking train wreck that it was, at least in the second half. If you did, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also, if you are wanting to follow us on all of our social platforms, hit up those links in the description. TheNerdArchive.com, your one-stop shop for everywhere we operate. What?
Click all the things.
There you go. Stealing my bit, but hey, I'll allow it this time.
That's why I wanted you to say that. Keep going.
It's all good. Well, you heard the guy. Join our incredible community. We look forward to having you there. And as always, stay nerdy, be yourself. And yeah, for Lewis, Lola, and Yadi, this is Justin. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye. Bye, Ryan.
Bye.
Is
Is that the remix?